Rachel Tessman from StampYourArtOut.com. Today's video will be featuring great ideas to make with Stampin' Up's February 2014 My Paper Pumpkin Kit, titled In the Bag. For those of you that just started your subscription, keep in mind that the kit that you get this month is the Welcome Kit, which includes acrylic block D. You'll be using this acrylic block for all of your future kits. If you received your Welcome Kit prior to this month, then stay tuned for some fun variations with the contents of the February 2014 kit. I have lots of ideas to share with you as always, so I've broken them down into 3 videos, and this one is part 3 in a series of 3. Let's get started. In the first video, I did talk about organizing your contents of your kit because you get a ton of these little sheets like this. After you've punched them out, then I recommend keeping them in containers, especially your letters. A through Z can stay in order if you keep them contained so that they can't move around a lot. For the first project for this video, I'm going to show you a note card using envelopes. They come in a pack, and I've just grabbed one of my note cards, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp that using my pistachio pudding ink that comes in the kit. Now remember, those of you that saw the first 2 videos, or those of you that have seen my videos before, I like to use the larger stamp pads when I do my demonstrations in the video. We're going to go ahead and just stamp. You know what? I want to use the other one instead. We're going to stamp our little circle image throughout the card. And I've already messed up. So there we go. Let's just flip it over and do it again. Have to press harder. I'm just putting some few random circles here and there on the card. And we'll set that off to the side for a minute. And now we're going to take our little medallion, or yeah, they kind of look like medallions, and we're going to stamp those. And what's great about our totally clear stamps that now come in our paper pumpkin kits is you can see right through them. So I know I am covering up my entire stamp when I'm inking this up. Ta-da! Got these Bermuda-based circles ready to go, and we've got our letters ready to go. It's a super quick, easy card to put together. I'll grab my adhesive. I'll stick those right on like this. So the only thing extra that I've added to the kit is the note card and envelope packet. We'll grab a couple dimensionals, the special adhesive that comes in the kit, and I have the letters U and R so that when you actually make this card, you can say whatever you want on the inside. You are celebrated, you are lovely, you are the best. And then you really can write anything you want in here. It could be for a birthday, it could be for a thank you. Simple card, easy to make. Another project, or another card that I made, is using the bags that come in the kit. So I took one of the bags and I cut off the front panel. And then if you'll notice on the inside of these bags, these wonderful, strong, sturdy bags, that we have this little lip here that comes down. Okay? So I decided that would be a great place to put gift cards. So let me open this up for you. This card I'm actually going to assemble off camera, but I wanted to show you how cute this is. So you could put a couple gift cards in there, and then you can take, and as you fold these eyelet areas line up, and I just took some of the ribbon that comes in the kit and tied a cute little knot in it. It's no bow, it's nothing fancy, it's just a knot, and trimmed off the ends. And now I can decorate the front. So I'm not quite done yet, but this is how far I've gotten so far, and I thought, how awesome to give somebody a card that says rats. You know, like you're empathizing with them about something. No, actually I just had to stop and show you where I was at on that. And because I also wanted to show that I started with the 2 center letters, the A and the T, and I made sure that they lined up. I even used a ruler, and then I started adding the other letters right around it. So obviously it says congrats. Congrats to somebody. And now you probably know what it's for. It's a congratulations graduate card. How easy and how fun. You could really have it say whatever you want, but there's my graduation card. Okay, another project that I want to show you is done using a bunch of the bags. So my friend Lissa, who's a fellow demonstrator, she said she was storing all of her bags away, and she put them all into one of the bags. And she came up with a cute little file folder. Now, I'm not sure exactly if she did any cutting or, what the details were on the inside of her bag, but I wanted to show you that same idea and my version of it. She's holding cards in hers, but one of the things that I do is when I go to scrapbooking retreats, I have a really hard time knowing where to put the photos that I don't use. And I've got 2 boys, so I want to put the photos that I don't use here and ones that I might give to grandma here, or so I want to put them away or even bring them to the retreat in an organized way. So I loved her idea and decided to do it for photos. The bags on the inside of mine are cut out at the bottom because I want the photos to go all the way to the bottom, and if they're, if it's like this, then they'll get caught up here. So I basically took the bottom out of all of the bags. I just trimmed on the inside. And what I did to do that, I'm sorry I didn't explain that, is I pulled the bag apart starting here. And I just pulled that out and then I trimmed up and in. Okay. Then I took those bags and stuck them inside. And now I've got all these different separator places to put my photos. I'm going to decorate the front here. I wanted to show you another idea with the ribbon. So I've got the ribbon so that it kind of can scoot off to the side like that in either direction. So I took 2 of the strands of the grosgrain ribbon. By the way, I have to apologize about the light in here. I recorded the first 2 videos, parts 1 and 2, when it was a cloudier day and the boys were in school. And then I didn't quite get done, and they're on spring break and they're being so quiet in the background for us. Isn't that nice of them? Okay, so I've got my ribbon pulled through, 1 on each side, and then I took and made sure it was even at the top, and I just tied an overhand knot here and then here. So I'm sorry about all the glare. It was the perfect day for the first 2 videos, and now you're just going to get all this sunshiny glare. Okay, so I've got my holder, and I'm going to decorate the front with the word photos. So I've pulled out those letters, grabbing my pad, and I'm bringing that sponge back in that I used on the other video. I think it was part 1, part 2, I'm not sure. Anyways, sponges are a very small investment to make to add color to the edges of your cardstock or even to the middle. Sponging is a great, easy technique to do. Okay, now of course we'll want to stamp these medallions as well. So I'm going to run through and stamp all of them. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. Next, I'm going to put the letters on top of all of the stamped medallions. And next, let's put dimensionals on the back of these. Just set those aside for a minute. Okay, let's bring the bag back in. You can see I've set some large white circles on my bag. These are just the backs of the Bermuda base circles. So I'm going to go ahead and attach each of them. Let's go ahead and add these. One more embellishment that I just love is rhinestones. If you follow my blog or you've seen things that I've pinned on Pinterest, you'll notice that I have them on almost everything I do. So I had to go back in. So I added them to the bag, as you can see. And I had to go back in and add them to the UR card. See, it just makes it so much better. And the Congrats Grad card. Let me show you the other projects that I did in the first 2 videos. This is video number 1. Of course, this is the bag that the kit recommends that you make. This is a tag that I made, HB for happy birthday. This is a scrapbook page that I made. This time it has pearls on there for the embellishments. In the second video, part 2, I did another bag, sponged some ink on there, added some pearls. Another tag for a baby gift. And scrapbook pages for my son Nicholas, who has his 7-year-old scrapbook almost completed. As you can see, it looks like the circles are coming out of the bag. And the matching page is just the bottom of a bag with more circles that are kind of floating around it. This kit was a very fun kit to make. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. Be sure to watch parts 1 and 2 for more ideas, and also visit my blog to see photos of these projects and to purchase any extra products that you may need for making them. Now I'd like you all to go and stamp your art out. Bye-bye.